What's up guys, Syiler here, and I am back continuing the Glory of the Cataclysm Hero Dungeon Achievement Guide. When you complete all the different achievements from the different Cataclysm dungeons, you will unlock the Volcanic Stone Drake. So this time we're doing Halls of Origination, and you'll find Halls of Origination in Uldum. It's kind of in the centre side, big pyramid, and you'll head inside it. There'll be an entrance to the east, if my never eat shredded wheat is right, and there'll be 4 achievements total we can get from this place. Faster than the speed of light, I hate that song, Straw that broke the camel's back, and son of a ... Now you will also get the heroic Halls of Origination achievement as well if you haven't already got that. And these achievements are all soloable depending on the class that you're playing and the item level that you have. Now you may need help with the first one, which is I hate that song. And if you do need help, you will need to get the help of 2 other people, so you will need 3 people total if you are struggling with the achievement. Actually, that may not be true. You may also get away with 2 people if you do the bugged version, which you do when you're trying to solo it, but we'll get to that in a second. So we're just going to go through the trash packs as normal, so you know where you need to be going for each different boss, and you know if there's anything important you need to know during the trash packs, but these are pretty basic things. Interrupt them when you need to, and anyone with an item level of 500-ish should be completely fine with solo in this place. Now obviously I make it look easy because my character has a 580 item level, so it does make it a little bit more easy. So the first achievement up is I Hate That Song, which is defeat Temple Guardian and her without allowing him to sing, reverberating him for more than 15 seconds in Halls of Origination. So the way you do this, when, you know, the proper method of doing this is to have 3 people. You send 1 to the left side, 1 to the right side, and you DPS down the boss. When he hits 66%, he'll put up a shield, and those 2 people to the left and right need to click the levers. Once both levers are clicked, his shield will come down and you can interrupt him, and you need to do that within 15 seconds. Now the bugged way of doing this solo is by DPSing him slowly down to about 70%, popping all your cooldowns and bursting him. Now if you can burst him from 66% down to sub 30%, as you'll see here what I do, then what'll happen is he'll trigger both of his basically hymns at the same time, because he does 1 at 66 and 1 at 33. So if you're able to do, like, if you're able to burst him into the second one before he's even finished doing the first one, it'll bug out the achievement, which will allow you to do it completely on your own. So as you see, I bursted him from like 70% down to like 15% just by using Ascendance. And when I go back up, once I've done both the levers, I can interrupt him, kill him, and I'll get the achievement regardless. Even if it took me 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whatever, you'll get the achievement. But if you're unable to do that, you will need to request the help of 2 friends, as I mentioned before, and do it the legit way. So that is the first achievement down. Next up, we're going to be moving on to Straw That Broke the Camel's Back. And there's 2 ways you can go here. You can either go to the left side, which will take you to Faster Than the Speed of Light, or you can go to the right, which will take you to the Straw That Broke the Camel's Back. Now normally the right side is optional, but we do need to do it for the achievement this time around, so we are going to head, not left, there we go, bit drunk there, we're going to head to the right instead. So heading down here, same always, the trash packs aren't too worrying here, they're pretty straightforward. There'll be some scarabs that spawn, and every once in a while one of these horrors, but they do very little damage. You won't really need to worry about it. That disease that they put on you does a little bit of damage because it does percentage damage, I believe. That's why you see me drop a little low. Not really low, but I lose like maybe 20% of my HP. So this achievement is Straw That Broke the Camel's Back, and it's to defeat Earth Rager terrible pronunciation, we all know that by now, while mounted on a camel in the Halls of Origination. So there'll be multiple camels in this little area here, and your goal is to kill the boss without letting your camel die. Now your camel will die from sort of area of effect based abilities that the boss does. He'll do like spikes that come up from the floor, and he'll do like a blade storm, like a bone storm, and stuff like that, and you basically want to dodge them. Now this achievement is solo based, meaning that even if you have a friend here and he messes up and his camel dies, as long as your camel doesn't die, you'll get the achievement but he won't. And it'll be the same vice versa. If your camel dies and his doesn't, he'll get the achievement but you won't. So I would recommend using cooldowns, kill him as quickly as possible. As you can see, there's sort of like the ground's moving. Spikes will appear from those locations, so you want to make sure you're not stood on them. And move away when he does bone storm. Just basically dodge anything that looks bad. And I believe even if your camel dies, you can reset the boss, come back in, or just like die, come back in, and have another go basically. So that is the second achievement down, very very easy one to do. Next up we're going to be moving on to faster than the speed of light, which is to complete the Vault of Lights within 5 minutes of entering in the halls of Origination. So it seems like a bit difficult, but as I said, anyone above 500 item level should have no issues with this whatsoever. It was difficult back in the day when people had a lot lower gear and, with the correct level for it. So the timer will start as soon as you speak to Brom and or Bran even. Too much League of Legends. As soon as you speak to Bran and the door opens, that's when the timer will begin. So I'll just pop on a little stopwatch so you can see how long it actually takes me to do it. But basically you need to kill the 4 guardians, the left, the right, back left, back right, before the time runs out basically. Now the water one I would recommend using a cooldown on, because he does imprison you in an aqua bubble, and you have to sit in the aqua bubble until it expires, and it may even kill you. So I would recommend using cooldowns on him and getting him killed as quickly as possible, because he's really the only one that could be a threat. And then all the rest, you can kill at pretty much any pace and it should be perfectly fine. They don't really do anything like the water one does. So we're just going from the top left, top right, back left, back right of the room, killing off all the different elementals, and once you kill all 4, a 5th boss will spawn, and when you kill him, that will give you the achievement. So you basically have 5 minutes to kill the 4 mini bosses and the main boss. And it takes me like 2.5 minutes. It does take a few seconds for the boss to actually spawn, so just wait it out. It will do percentage damage when the boss spawns, so you'll take a big chunk of damage here, but the boss doesn't really do that much damage anyway, so you shouldn't need to worry. Your cooldowns might be back up by now, so I would recommend using them on the 5th boss, just to get him killed in, enough time. As you see, it took me down to 50%, so it does hurt a little bit. And we just basically kill him off here. It doesn't take very long, so it took me 3 minutes pretty much. And I didn't use Ascendants, I didn't use Fire Elemental, I didn't use Bloodlust, anything like that. I was just trying to do it to give you guys a more general idea of how long it would actually take for like a lower geared player that's using cooldowns. So that is the 3rd one out of the way, and we're going to use this panel to go back to the room with the 4 different directions, and then we're going to use the lift to take us to the 2nd floor. You don't need to kill the 4 bosses up here, we only need to kill the last one, and that'll give us the achievement Son of Her, which is defeat Raj before he completes an entire recharging phase in Halls of Origination. Now I have been told this achievement bugs out if you kill him before he actually even begins his charge, so what I did was just let him get to the point where he does his charge. Basically, he has an energy bar. When his energy bar reaches 0, he'll go into the middle of the room and begin charging. As you see, it's currently 100 of 100. And I DPS him low, and then I just literally kite him around the room to ensure that, I'm actually getting the achievement. As you'll see, when he casts abilities, he will actually use some energy. So you basically just need to kite him around, or just do no damage to him, but I did have Lightning Shield on, and my bug UI wouldn't let me take off my Lightning Shield. So I just kited him around, waited till his energy ran out, and every time he casts an ability he'll use some energy, and then he'll go to the middle of the room, and that's when you can kill him, and you'll kill him and that will guarantee that you get the achievements. As you see, he's low on energy, he's going to go to the middle, he has this buff which is 25 seconds long, and you need to kill him within that 25-second period. Very, very easy to do. So there you go, that is the 5 achievements, or 4 plus the heroic achievements done, and that is more achievements down for our heroic... the Glory of the Cataclysm hero, which will give you the Volcanic Stone Drake. Look out for more of these guides coming soon. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya!